震災を、踏まえた上で僕らは、展覧会を企画したんですけども、そこで、まあ常にその焦点となっていたのはあの震災だけが問題ではないと。つまり、それ以前にも震災はあったし、あるいは災害は起きるし、戦争もあるわけですし。
And it's also part of the process of going through this quest for psychological rule, which I believe is really one thread in art history, like the possibility of exploring characters from the inside, as opposed to paint them or to sculpt them or represent them. Or there is a need, there is a wish to feel the art from inside, or even to turn into art.
まあ時々ちょっと危ないそうな感じをしないとつまらないですから。だから、まあ、私も京都は日本でいろんな国際祭に鳥なりもビンナリもそんないっぱいもある中になんか国際展にあるとしたら少しちょっと臨界点のあるものをしてほしいです、特に京都こそ、臨界点のあるやつでは起爆剤みたいに日本全国の元気をつけるんですよ、京都でもこんなにするならば大阪も横浜もあんなになんか誘導性にないこともやめましょう、ということをしたらいいと思いますよ。特に京都こその面白さを私期待しています。
Behind our thinking of time, and that is to say, our questions of thinking about our agency in the world and destiny coming back to us. But a metronome also shows us very much the human as a clock. And one can also think of a human as a kind of walking, talking clock in which our heart and our pulse and our lungs are also breathing and beating out time, the time of our lives, but also giving us a sense of regularity of what it is for time to be passing, the breaths we continuously take, the pulse that keeps going. And so the category of collage, of bricolage, becomes a very central one, both in terms of what happens in the studio, but I would suggest in a deeper way in how we do construct our sense of the self. This is where the actual artwork itself, even as it is being made, is part of the raw material to be cut up, to be reused, to be part of another collage.
That's why we have to take not only the architecture of museum very seriously, but also the way we conceive exhibitions, because exhibitions are becoming the theater of the future, which we think we know: sculpture, painting, photography, text, film, photography. And the exhibition is a new medium, is a mass medium, but we don't know yet how it works.
I became interested in how sound can define architecture, and I also became interested in the emotive and psychological effects of sound, and in particular song. I found my trip in Kyoto so far has been wonderful. I've been cycling around all over Kyoto. We've visited many special places. My inspiration when it comes to place, it usually does begin with the place, but I've been very inspired. What should I?
And I think it's a pity for everyone who has never been in Japan, and I think you should be more aggressive, showing your wonderful complexity of culture to the rest of the world. I like your attention to details, and even if I have visited Japan many times, it's still for me a miracle. I don't understand it. And the extremes I like in Japan. You have the very sophisticated, highly cultural dimension, and then the very wild, rough side. And also shows me a lot about perception.